All right, let's dive in. Today, we are talking about a massive leap beyond the simple chatbots we all know. This is about AI that doesn't just talk back to you, but actually gets things done for you. This is a game changer.
You know this feeling, right? We've all been there. You're trying to solve a real problem, and you get hit with this, an endless, maddening loop. It's a universal frustration, and it points to a huge flaw in the tech we use every single day.
So let's give this problem a name. We're calling it the chatbot loop trap. And honestly, it perfectly captures why a major change isn't just on the horizon, it is desperately needed right now.
And if you want the hard data, well, it's pretty staggering. Gartner tells us that a full 70% of complex questions just completely fail when a chatbot tries to handle them. And no surprise, that failure leads directly to 65% of us feeling totally frustrated. This isn't just a small bug, it's a fundamental breakdown.
I mean, think about it. Let's say you forgot your password right in the middle of placing an online order. A chatbot just can't handle two things at once. It gets stuck. The data shows that only 18% of these kinds of multi-step problems ever get solved without a human having to step in. What a massive waste of our time.
And this, right here, illustrates the core issue perfectly. A complete and total lack of context. Imagine a shopping bot in Lahore suggesting you buy a heavy winter kurta while it's pouring rain outside during monsoon season. It has no memory, no awareness of what's happening in the real world. It's just following a script.
But what if we could just shatter that rigid script? What if we could evolve from a system that just talks to one that actually does? Well, this is the moment where absolutely everything changes.
Okay, if you remember one thing from this, let it be this. Chatbots talk. Agents do. It's that simple. One gives you answers, the other gets you results. Just watch this. See the rigid blue flowchart of the chatbot as it just shatters. And from those pieces, this dynamic purple neural web of an agent emerges. This is the leap from answering to achieving.
So let's break down what that really means. A chatbot will tell you the weather is 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, thanks. An agent, on the other hand, understands the implication of that fact. It thinks, whoa, it's a heat wave. I've already turned on the AC for you. And, by the way, I've added bottled water to your grocery list. See the difference? It doesn't just inform, it acts. Or take this Lahore traffic example. An agent sees a huge traffic jam building up. It doesn't just send you a notification. No, it proactively reroutes your Uber, sends a message to your next meeting letting them know you'll be about 15 minutes late, and helps you reschedule if you need to. It solves the entire problem, saving you a ton of stress and time.
So the big question is, how is any of this even possible? How do these agents actually think? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the mechanics behind all this action.
It really boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful four-step loop. First, it perceives the environment. It sees that traffic jam. Second, it plans a sequence of actions to solve the problem. Third, it acts. It reroutes the car. It sends the message. And fourth, and this is the really critical part, it reflects on the outcome so it can learn and do even better next time. It's a constant cycle of getting smarter.
You know, here's the real difference in how they're wired. A chatbot is stuck on a pre-written script, like a really basic flowchart. If your problem isn't on that chart, too bad, it fails. But an agent uses advanced reasoning. It comes up with ideas, it tests them, and it builds an actual strategy, kind of like how we would.
So when you say something like, plan a vacation, a chatbot might just send you a link to a travel website. Useless. To an agent, that's not a question, it's a mission. It immediately starts breaking that mission down. Find the best flights, book a great hotel that's under your budget, and hey, let's arrange some travel insurance while we're at it. It actually thinks strategically.
And this ability completely changes our relationship with AI. This isn't about using a simple tool anymore. It's about having something much more profound, a true digital partner.
So what does a partnership like this actually get us? Well, according to PwC, it can free up an incredible 45% of our cognitive load. 45%! Just think about that. That's almost half of your mental energy that can be shifted away from boring tasks and towards creativity and big-picture thinking. This is what we call delegated intelligence. This means we can finally stop asking AI simple questions and start giving it complex missions. You don't ask, what are flights to Islamabad like? You command it, find me the best flight deal to Islamabad for next weekend and don't spend more than 50,000 rupees. The agent just goes and does it. But, this brings up a really fascinating question of trust. If this agent can handle your travel and your money, what about something really personal, something high stakes?
I mean, would you ever delegate your salary negotiation to an AI? It's a wild thought, and it's something we're all going to have to think about pretty soon.
The impact here goes way beyond just our personal lives. We are talking about a complete reimagining of entire industries. It's that same shift from answering to achieving, but now it's happening at a global scale. Just look at these numbers. In customer service, we're looking at an 80% auto-resolution rate. In healthcare, proactive agents could cut down patient no-shows by 30%. And right in our own homes, smart agents could optimize everything and save us 20% on our energy bills. The impact is everywhere. And this is not science fiction. Picture this. In Punjab, farming agents are already being tested. They monitor the soil moisture, they predict a drought is coming, and they automatically order exactly the right amount of fertilizer to protect the crops. The result? A potential 30% increase in crop yields. This is technology that can literally save livelihoods.
So, as we look ahead, it's clear we have to navigate this new autonomous future very carefully, balancing these incredible opportunities with some very, very real challenges.
The opportunity is just astronomical. Projections estimate that agentic AI could add up to $15 trillion to the global GDP. That is a tectonic shift in the world's economy.
But with all that incredible power comes some enormous responsibility. So, who's liable when an autonomous financial agent makes a bad trade and loses your life savings? Or when a medical agent makes a mistake? This is the central ethical question that we absolutely have to answer.
And that's where we'll leave it. This shift from chatbot to agent, it isn't just another tech upgrade. It is a full-blown revolution that is happening right now. So the only real question left is, are you ready to lead it, or are you going to be led by